breaking free from the shackles of overthinking. Do you ever feel like your mind has a mind of its own? Like you're caught in an endless loop of fears, worries, and questions that seem impossible to escape? Maybe it's late at night, and you are lying in bed, rehashing an awkward conversation or imagining everything that could possibly go wrong tomorrow. If this sounds familiar, let me tell you, you're not alone. Overthinking is something so many of us face, but the good news is that it doesn't have to control your life. Today, we are going to take an inspiring journey together to break free from the cycle of overthinking and find clarity, peace, and freedom. Overthinking is what happens when our thoughts spiral out of control. Instead of simply processing situations or emotions, we replay the past over and over or try to predict and prepare for every possible future scenario. It feels like trying to solve endless puzzles with no real solutions. And while thinking itself isn't a bad thing, overthinking keeps us stuck. It can paralyze us, steal our energy, and keep us from living in the here and now. Why does this happen? At its root, overthinking is our brain's attempt to gain control over uncertainty. We believe that if we think just a little harder, a little further, maybe we can avoid failure, pain, or regret. But the truth is, overthinking doesn't protect us, it limits us. Let's talk about how overthinking affects us. First, there is the emotional toll. Overthinking can lead to anxiety and constant stress, leaving us feeling mentally and physically exhausted. Imagine carrying a backpack filled with worries everywhere you go. By the end of the day, you're drained. Then, there is the impact on opportunities. Overthinking makes decisions feel impossible. Maybe you have thought so much about whether or not to take a risk that the chance has already passed you by. It's the classic case of analysis paralysis. And, of course, overthinking takes a heavy hit on our self-esteem. Repeatedly questioning yourself can lead you to doubt whether you're good enough or capable enough. Picture this: you are standing at a fork in the road. Each direction offers something exciting, but you can't decide which path to take, so you just stand there, overanalyzing every possibility. Eventually, the sun sets, and you are stuck in the same place as when you began. This is the trap of overthinking. Before we can move forward, we must first recognize when overthinking is happening. Awareness is key. The moment you notice yourself caught in a spiral of mental chatter, pause. Don't judge yourself or feel bad, just acknowledge it. You have taken the first step to breaking the cycle. Now that we have understood the problem, it's time to focus on solutions. You have worked so hard to manage life with the burden of overthinking. Let's lighten that load together. One of the most powerful tools to combat overthinking is mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply the act of bringing your focus to the present moment. When we overthink, our minds are either stuck in the past or leaping into the future. Mindfulness anchors us where life is actually happening, right here, right now. Start small. Take a deep breath in and out. Notice how it feels. This simple action begins to quiet the storms in your mind. When thoughts start to spiral, bring yourself back to the present. Look around. What do you see, hear, feel? Engage with your surroundings. The more present you are, the less room there is for overthinking. If mindfulness feels challenging, grounding techniques can help. One simple method is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Here is how it works. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This exercise gently redirects your thoughts away from worries and into the present. Another approach? Go for a walk and focus on the rhythm of your steps. Or hold a warm cup of tea, focusing on its texture and scent. These small, sensory moments bring peace and clarity. Overthinking often thrives on negativity, thoughts about what could go wrong or what we have done wrong. But here is the thing, you don't have to believe everything you think. Instead, challenge those negative thoughts and reframe them. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I always mess everything up, pause. Is that really true? Or is it just a fear speaking? Replace it with a kinder thought, like I have made mistakes, but I'm learning and improving every day. By choosing to reframe your thoughts, you give yourself space to grow instead of shrinking under the weight of your inner critic. One of the most effective antidotes to overthinking is action. Even small steps can break the cycle of rumination. Let's say you have been overanalyzing whether to plan a trip or start a new project. Instead of waiting for every detail to feel perfect, just take the first step, book the flight, write the first sentence, or make the phone call. Action silences overthinking because it shifts your focus from what ifs to what's next. A critical part of overcoming overthinking is learning to be kind to yourself. Recognize that breaking this habit is a process, and you won't be perfect at it, nor do you need to be. Give yourself grace. Celebrate your small victories and treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a dear friend. Reducing overthinking isn't about making a massive, overnight change. It's about developing small, consistent habits. Start journaling at the end of the day. Write out your worries, it's a great way to release repetitive thoughts. Practice gratitude by listing 3 things you are thankful for each morning, shifting your focus to positivity. Another helpful habit is visualizing your ideal outcome. Picture yourself free from the mental noise, walking through life with clarity and confidence. Visualization is powerful, it reminds you of the peace you're working toward. And don't underestimate the importance of rest. Get enough sleep, take breaks, and recharge your body. A tired mind is more prone to overthinking. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. Talk to a trusted friend or family member about what you are feeling. Sometimes, voicing your thoughts out loud makes them less overwhelming. And if overthinking feels unmanageable, don't hesitate to seek guidance from a professional. Asking for help is a sign of strength. There will be days when overthinking takes over. That's okay. What matters is that you keep trying. Progress isn't linear, and every setback is an opportunity to learn. Be patient with yourself, you are doing the best you can. So, what does life look like without the weight of overthinking? It looks like saying yes to opportunities without second-guessing yourself. It looks like laughing at your mistakes instead of dwelling on them. It looks like freedom to live fully, to embrace the present, and to trust yourself. You have already taken the first step by acknowledging your overthinking and seeking solutions. Remember, your thoughts don't define you, and they don't have to control you. You have the power to turn your mind from a prison into a place of peace. Today, I encourage you to try just one of the strategies we have talked about. Maybe take 60 seconds to practice mindfulness, or write down one worry in a journal. Small actions lead to big transformations. Your journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And as you take this journey, know that you are never alone. Together, we will break free from overthinking, one step at a time. Because you deserve to live a life full of clarity, courage, and peace. You have got this.